Today I'm reading Alexander and the Wurly Caterpillar.
Awesome! We got sent this book for free. Christopher Quirk.
Dedicated to my daughter a bit. You have inspired me to edit and review this book. I will moment with you. Alexander was a funny little boy. He always tried to be good at school, good at home. He tried as hard as he could, but no matter how hard he tried, trouble would always be there, following little Alexander around. It really wasn't fair. He often thought it was because he was short, or maybe his bright blonde hair, maybe because his friends all knew he couldn't resist a dare. One day, Alexander was in the garden playing with his bright red bouncy ball. He was given his ball when he was young, before he could even crawl. He took his ball everywhere he went. Even in bath, he had so much fun with his ball. It really made him laugh. He bounced it on the wall, he bounced it on the floor, he bounced it on the garden fence. He bounced it on the door, he bounced it on the window, he bounced it on the ledge. He bounced it so very, very high, it landed in the hedge. The hedge was thick and scary. It was dark as the night, with massive prickly thorns. It gave him such a fright. Alexander really loved his ball. He couldn't leave it alone. He had to go and get his ball and bring it safely home.
Good reading, Malakai. Wow. There's some scary eyes in the head.
Alexander got down his knees. He was crawling in the mud, over logs and past some trees, and even flower buds. This scary world was very strange, like nothing he'd seen before, with still no sign of his ball. There was nothing he wanted more.
What do you think of the pictures?
Good.
Good.
His knees were really dirty. His clothes were really torn. Alexander was starting to regret the shoes that he wore. He felt he had crawled for hours. This bush went on and on. He wondered where the Mom and Dad would know where he had gone.
Oh, he's all dirty and scratched.
It was starting to get darker. His ball was nowhere to be seen. Alexander began to worry now. If he would ever be clean, suddenly something caught his eyes. Some glimpse of red. Could it be his ball? Was it resting just ahead?
Good job. Oh, I think I can see something red. Is that his ball?
I think. He crawled and twisted through the bush, forgetting all his fears. If he didn't find his ball, he could be here for years. As Alexander got the source, his hopes began to lag. He had not found his precious ball. It was just a plastic bag.
Oh no. Plastic bag? Oh, nuts.
A little boy sat down on the floor. He knew that he was lost. He was cold, wet, and very dirty, and the floor was starting to frost. Alexander let out a sob. I wish I had my ball. It was starting to get quite late now. Mum would not be happy at all.
Good reading, Malakai. Oh, poor little boy.
A drip began to fall down his face, and his tears started to pour. The tears were running off his cheek and into a crack in the floor. Suddenly, the ground just opened up, and a caterpillar jumped out. He was all curly and whirly, and began to let out a shout.
Oh, look at him. He looks a little fancy for a caterpillar. Top hat.
Don't worry, Alexander. I'll help you find your ball. I've been watching your journey for some time, and I'm not happy at all. The caterpillar was multicolored and wearing a shiny top hat, and he had a beard and a monocle.
I think that's
on olive
like
he
glasses,
sat.
but one.
Alexander was terrified and scared of this. He was too sure. He had never seen a talking caterpillar or one so well dressed before. I need your help, Mr. Caterpillar, Alexander now replied. I'm cold, wet, and dirty. I've lost my ball. He sighed.
Aww.
Caterpillar then exclaimed, just say these words with me. The magic words are just perfect, and your ball will read. Alexander
Bubbly gush.
let me and my ball out of this bush.
Oh, magic. He's going to magic him out of the bush, is he?
Alexander repeated the words and at once movement he felt. Hedge was gone. It disappeared, and back on the lawn he knelt. He looked around and recognized his garden, his house, his slide. Everything was back to normal. He had returned to his house outside.
Wow. Magic.
Caterpillar had done it. He was back at the house. He knew the ball was lying next to him. He thought, now what do I do? The caterpillar had saved him and would be a lifetime friend. Alexander went back inside the house and never in that bush again. Alexander said hello to Mum. He noticed the look on her face, but something wasn't normal. It was different in this case. Mum was very angry. She opened her mouth and yelled. There was one thing that Caterpillar hadn't done, something that hadn't helped.
Uh-oh. Is he all dirty?
Alexander looked down at his clothes and saw a horrific sight. His clothes were still ripped and dirty, and Mum had almost gone white. I'm all wet and muddy, thought Alexander. This mess Mum never contained. Mum looked very, very mad at Alexander was in trouble again.
Uh-oh. Oh dear.
Oh, it's the end.
That's the end. Good job reading, Malakai. Did you like that book?
Yeah.
It was pretty good, hey? You want to say thank you for sending us that book?
Thank you for sending this book.
That's pretty cool. On Amazon, where you can find this book. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Bye.